Howdy gang, welcome to another episode of Learn That Solo. Today we're going to be looking at Ghost of Perdition by Opeth. Let's take a look. Before we get too excited, we just got to talk about the tuning. We're in open D minor tuning, which is D, A, D, F, A, D. So get yourself in tune and we'll get started. Guys, let's take a look at the first section. I'm going to start off with this little hammer-on-y run. So not an enormous amount of picking going on the right hand. What I'm doing to start is playing 5 of the 5th string and then hammering 7, 8. Then I bring it down to the 4th and also do 5, 7, 8 again. Only 2 picks thus far. Okay, then I bring my pointer finger over to 7 of the 4th string and I'm going to go 7, 8, 10. And at the end of that I go... What I'm doing here is I'm playing 7, 9, 10 on the 3rd string. And then I want to pluck 9 of the 3rd string again at the end of that, so I go... So all together thus far. Okay, then I move into this phrase. What I'm doing here is I'm playing 9 of the 3rd string, and then I play 8, 10 on the 2nd, and then I hit 10 again and slide to 12. All together from the start. Then we work into this phrase. So what I do at the start of that is I go 12, 14, and then a bend up on 14. That was on the 1st string. So only a semitone bend, and then I'm going to bend it up and back in 1 pick. And then pull off to 12. So I'll just have a bend that goes up, and then one that goes both ways. Until we'll pull off. So the whole thing thus far of that part goes... And then at the end of that I want to play 13 of the 2nd string, and then do a slight bend with my pointer on 12 of the 2nd. That's just going to go up and back, sort of just between a semitone and back to where we started. Let's try the whole section thus far. Okay, then we work into this little tapping lick. Okay, so the first bit I'm just going sort of working my way in and out on the left hand. I'm going to go 6, 7, 9, and then reverse that. So I'm only playing that string once. And then I want to do a tap on 14. And then I play, well, I guess I just pull that tap up and then reverse from 9, 7, 6, and then work my way forwards again. So I go... As soon as I hit that pinky again on the way up, I want to hit a tap on 16. So I go... Then I do it again, so I pull off the tap, and then when I've rolled forward again this time, I want to tap 18. So it's going to go 14, 16, 18 on the tap side. So let's do the first one without a tap, then a tap on 14, then 16, then 18. All together. Hopefully that makes sense. After the 18 tap, I just roll back to my pointer finger, and then I bring it over and I go... So what I'm doing at the end of that whole phrase is doing a hammer on from 7 to 8 on the 2nd string, and then I do it again, and then just hit 9 of the 3rd string. Alright, let's try the whole first section a little bit slower. Let's take a look at the second section. I want to start from 7 of the 2nd string and do this little phrase. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing 7, 8, 10 on the 2nd string, and then I want to hit 10 again and do a slight bend. this phrase. Let's have a look at just that little part there. I'm going to go 8, 10 on the second string and then do a bend on 10. Then while I'm sustaining that bend on the second string from 10th fret, I'm also hitting 10. I'm about to go to 10 of the first string with my pinky, so it'll go. And we sort of want those notes to ring together. After I've hit the first string with that pinky, I want to do a bend on the 10 of the second one more time, so it'll go. So all together. Hopefully that makes sense. And then we work into this phrase. That's better. Okay, so we want to go 8, 10 on the second. And then I want to do a hammer on from 8 to 10 back to 8. And then slide that back. So I'll do that whole section again a little slower. Okay, when I've slid back to 7, I want to do a hammer on from 7 into 8 back to 7 again. So this whole part is all going to be with one pick. So we've got the little 8, 10 at the start of it, and then, so I've got 2 little picks at the start, and then from the third pick, most of that is sort of legato and slidey stuff. Okay, after I've done that, I want to go to 9 of the third string, and then back down to 7 of the third. Sorry, 7 of the second. So I'll go. Alright, let's take it from the start of the section a little slower. Sorry. Okay, the end of that, I use my middle finger on 8 of the second string and we'll go. So what I'm doing here is going 8, 10, 8 as a hammer on into a pull off. So I go 8, 10, 8 and then pull off to 7. And then I want to hammer from 7 to 8 back to 7. And then I slide from 9 to 5 at the end of that. Alright, one more time from the start of the section. Hopefully that makes sense, and then we work into this. Alright, so what I'm doing at the start of that is starting from 6th fret of the 4th string, and I'm going 6, 7, 9. So 6, 7, 9 as a hammer on, so just playing the 6th note, and then reversing. So when I get back to 6, I want to do a hammer to 7, and then pull off to 6, so to go. And then I want to go to 7 of the 5th string, and then back down to 6 of the 4th, so to go. At the end of that, I want to do a pull off from 7 to 6 on the 5th string, and then slide to 4. So I'll do that all again a little slower. Okay, we'll do the last little chunk now, and then we'll put the whole thing together a little slower. So I'm starting from 10 of the second, I play it up and back as a bend. So bring it up, and then when you bring it back down, hit it again, just as a regular note. Then I play 8. And at the end of that, I go into this phrase. So what I'm doing here is 7, 8, 7 as a hammer on into a pull off. And then I go to 9 of the 3rd string, then to 7 of the 3rd string. So I go. Then I hit 7 again, and then just want to slide that to 9. Give it a delicious vibrato when you get there. So from here. Let's try the whole section a little slower. That's the Ghost of Perdition solo. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. I'll catch you soon.